Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to what we are now calling MWF Mattitude, our weekly Thursday broadcast. Hot off the heels of our first ever pay-per-view, Matt Mania. I am here full of Portillo's Italian beef, Matt Young, as always, accompanied by my electrifying co-host, Lightning Logan Stringfield.
Tonight, we begin the road to mayhem.
That's right, Mayhem, of course, our next pay-per-view. The card's going to begin to take shape tonight. Got 9 exciting matches for you, starting with the Battle of the Titans, as you can see on screen now. Brock Lesnar taking on Thanos in our opening bout.
And in the second battle of the night will be Jon Moxley battling Disney's Aladdin.
Aladdin making his debut, which is a really tough call here, but following that, an intergender tag team match as Make-A-Wish kid Adam Itkin teams with his idol Becky Lynch to battle Superhuman and Asuka.
And then, I just laugh when I look at this matchup as two terrible humans go at it, Chris Benoit and Bill Cosby.
And then fresh off his victory over Donald Trump at Matt Mania, the new president of the United States, once again, Barack Obama, does battle with Mike Pence. If Pence is victorious tonight, Trump will get a rematch at Mayhem.
And then, we finally get the battle of Batman versus Superman.
Better late than never, right? And then the new tag team champions who won the belts at Matt Mania, Joe Exotic and a real live fucking tiger, defend against the team that was screwed out of a chance in the tournament, Rick and Morty.
And then, in my opinion, one of the hottest divisions in Mat Wrestling Federation, Charlotte Flair battles Rhea Ripley. I hope the TV's not too loud because my neighbors might think it's porn.
Oh no, that is the #1 contenders match. The winner gets a championship shot at Mayhem. And our main event, the world champion, the undefeated Captain Planet, teams with Hulk Hogan against CM Punk and Captain Planet's opponent from Matt Mania, New Jack. Let's get to the action. Things have been loading a little bit more slowly. Even the menus have been lagging with this parts craft update, so hopefully that doesn't cause too much of a problem here.
Yes, I can be heard, but once the music comes up, we'll see.
I can hear every single breath you take, look. And your TV.
I just wanted to hear how it sounded. It still sounds kind of the same. Well, it's a little bit louder, but it's a lot of breathing.
Try not to breathe, ever. Oh, shit. I should probably have the chat open. Maybe somebody else followed us. It doesn't. Oh, apparently Super NES Rocks took his sweet time. I'd like to thank EastX Twitch for being here to moderate.
All right, we're off.
As your stream is already several seconds behind, apparently. Now, Lesnar made his debut at Matt Mania. We were all expecting him to win. He just beat the shit out of the Megazord with relentless assault of German suplexes, but still came up short in that match. Thanos, of course, lost to Superman in a COVID Classic qualifier a couple weeks ago. See, Daquan's in the chat. Daquan, thank you for joining us, even though you got the kids to take care of.
As this is a kind of a dream match.
Yeah, I would say so. It's something that I've been looking forward to. Despite both men being 0-1 currently, they have the capability to defeat anyone on the roster. Perhaps anyone in the known universe in the case of Thanos.
And that, you know, these guys are about the same size. I think
Yeah.
Thanos kind of has a little bit bigger size on it.
Yeah, Thanos. Oh, Thanos just hit the F5 on Lesnar. But Brock, and he blocks a German suplex attempt from Brock. This is not looking good for Lesnar in the early going.
They try to get caught up to the stream here.
Oh, Thanos off the top with an elbow drop. Thanos may be purple, but Lesnar, as the match goes on, will at least turn a shade of dark red, if not purple himself. Thanos coordinating very well with the colors of our ring here.
And I start turning that color purple when I'm about to bust.
Oh no! Let's be thankful that you don't appear to be ready to do that during the show.
That was for the pregame.
Perhaps by the time CM Punk's match comes up, you'll be ready to go again.
I hope my grandparents didn't click this link.
I hope they did. Thanos blocks another German suplex attempt. Logan's still breathing heavily from his pre-show activity.
Kind of a back and forth, you'd say, early.
Somewhat, but I'd say Thanos has definitely had the advantage. He's blocked several of Lesnar's big attempts at big maneuvers and hit that F5 on Lesnar early. The donkey punch from Thanos. I'm waiting for Adrian to notice that Lesnar now has this accurate tattoo rather than an X on his chest. Daquan's rooting for Thanos.
You know what? I agree. I'm rooting for Thanos. I want balance in the MWF.
Balance between faces and heels. Paul's saying I need better hardware, so one would imagine that is Paul offering to buy me a fancy gaming PC. I really appreciate that, Paul. Thank you for that legally binding offer. By God, Logan has a wife to take care of. He can't afford that. Adrian saying he said something about Lesnar's tattoo when he walked out. That must have been before I got the chat open. I'm sorry about that.
Thanos! Oh.
Couple of elbow drops off the top and then another in the middle of the ring. Oh, Lesnar.
Oh.
Were you going to say shades of the Macho Man?
Yeah, WrestleMania, what was it? The retirement match against Warrior? Was it WrestleMania 7 or 8? Where he kept hitting him with elbow drops like 5 in a row.
Oh.
And the Warrior started talking to his hands.
Lesnar with the F5. I want to say that was WrestleMania 7. Oh, 2.9.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to say that was WrestleMania 7. I know which match you're talking about, but after
That's
30...
the one where the kid with the giant Macho Man hat starts crying.
Yeah. After 30 years of watching this stuff, it all kind of starts to blur together.
Yeah, I used to be able to name like all the WrestleManias. Oh, man.
Thanos with a knockout. I could still name like the main events and what city they took place in, but that's...
Like the undercards are harder to keep up with on what was what.
Absolutely. One thing I won't forget is Matt Mania, though.
Where were you when the first Matt Mania took place last week live on Twitch TV?
Lesnar with an F5. I was right here, Logan. I was right here calling the action with you. Are you going to see that?
Where were you when the towers fell?
Oh no! I was in high school, math class. Oh, just Thanos chokeslam. You young bastard.
I was in elementary school and my teacher was like, she got a phone call and she's like, something bad just happened, but I won't tell you what it is until you get home. So we were like, what the fuck?
Wow. Oh, Lesnar. Oh my God. Lesnar German suplexing Thanos outside the ring.
That had to hurt.
Oh, Thanos is lucky he's wearing his armor for this match.
But then kids started crying because like they thought their parents died because they were just
oh my god,
the worst thing she could have. Oh,
Thanos with another F5 on Lesnar. Could this be it? Oh my god, Lesnar has been defeated with his own move. Lesnar 0-2 now in the MWF.
That hell of an opener here on the first ever edition of Mattitude.
Oh, the volume is up on my phone as I open up the chat again after it froze. That did not go exactly how I had planned or expected. Not planned, but
that seemed very quick too.
Yeah, it didn't feel like 12 minutes and 55 seconds, even with the accelerated Fire Pro clock. All right, that was a lot of big moves in that match. Lesnar, not a good start to his MWF career at all. All right, with this next matchup, Jon Moxley versus Aladdin. Moxley, after being cheated out of a victory against Winnie the Pooh in the COVID Classic qualifier, Moxley swore vengeance against all Disney characters. He managed to avenge his loss to Winnie the Pooh by defeating him at Mat Mania and continues his crusade here tonight against Aladdin. Aladdin making his debut for the MWF.
Jon Moxley!
Again, gotta apologize for the menus even go much more slowly now with this DLC installed, but at least, oh, there's the Kool-Aid Man. Hey, Kool-Aid Man. Jon Moxley's got custom face with the Partscraft DLC, courtesy of El Waster.
I had a dream about Matt Wrestling Federation the other night, and I meant to mention it to you, but I just kind of was been so busy with my promotion and everything. Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan were a tag team in Matt Wrestling Federation.
Oh my God. Was their tag team named Rush Hour?
I don't remember. I just remember that I had some kind of dream about it streaming.
Well, perhaps we can make that happen in the future.
Come on, Lee!
Logan with the extremely racist impersonation.
I was playing Rocket League the other day, and we wore sombreros while we played online, and Dakota said that was very racist. And I'm like, it's Cinco de Mayo!
I mean, the cars are wearing them, you weren't wearing them, so it's fine.
Yeah, the cars are racist. I was supporting it.
Now, is there a certain day of the week that you stream Rocket League, or is it just whenever you feel like it?
Just whenever I feel like it. I ain't did it this week.
If you guys want to see Logan streaming Rocket League at some indeterminate point in the future.
And you can actually hear me because I'm not in a party. You can't hear my friends in the party, but you can hear me.
Follow him, by God, Logan. Aladdin,
even though they probably don't know what I just said because the match is about to begin. But it's okay, because you kind of translate.
Yeah, you can always put it in the chat too if you want to promote him. Oh no, Aladdin clearly has not been stealing enough fruit from local vendors because he's looking really frail here.
Moxley looking ripped.
Eastex Twitch, our moderator, saying not to forget that he streams every Saturday and gives out free game codes too. Saturday Game School every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Twitch.tv/EastXTwitch. Oh no.
Whoa, what in the world was that?
I don't know. Yeah, same time. Makes it easy to remember.
I really like this logo. It reminds me of the old UFC logo.
Yeah, it definitely reminded me of that too as I was creating it using placeit.net, as you can see with the watermark. I've heard that the wife of Super Nest Rocks is a big fan of this logo.
Nice. Glad to hear that input.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't give a shit about wrestling, whether it be real or video game style, but thankfully she allows her husband to watch.
We are thankful for that. There are some Nazi-esque wives out there that won't let their husbands do anything.
We got to thank Super NES Rocks also for showing so much interest in the MWF that after I gave him the win-loss records, he created an entire spreadsheet of everyone's records. So it's really nice to see that kind of care and devotion to the product.
Awesome, awesome. That's cool.
And of course, you're talking about your cats. Right as we were about to start streaming, they were beginning to bother you. Well, my cat Malia has just jumped up here, carrying her toy, wanting me to throw it to her because some cats do play fetch. This is one of them.
That would be awesome, East Twitch. Maybe one day we can make that happen.
Yeah, there's a lot more that you can do with the PC version as opposed to the PS4 version of this game. But unfortunately, I did not have a gaming PC. We definitely have made some improvements getting the season pass with all the DLC, including parts craft for realistic faces and tattoos and such, or at least as realistic as you can get with Fire Pro. The lack of DLC is what was preventing us from using Batman at Matt Mania, so now we've got him here tonight to deliver on that match with Superman. Yeah, Season Pass was on sale. Been wanting to get it for a while.
Couldn't pass that up.
No, it's actually the Parts Craft DLC on its own is $30, and the deluxe edition of the game, which is normally like $80, was on sale for $26.99. So it has a season pass, which includes 4 or 5 different DLCs.
Heck of a deal.
Yeah. Oh, Mox with the headbutt. Oh, I can hear myself in Logan's microphone. I can hear it. Logan's stealing my gimmick from early on in Matt Mania, breathing heavily into the microphone. Yeah,
it's gimmick mania, brother.
Paul hasn't chastised him for that like he did to me. Let's see. Trying to keep up with.
Oh.
Paul's is cheering for Aladdin, and Daquan's cheering for Mox, of course. I gotta remain unbiased. Oh, Aladdin, though, with the magic carpet ride splash off the top.
Yeah, we gotta remain unbiased here, even though I openly pull for CM Punk.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely couldn't contain yourself when he was out here at Mad Mania.
Jizzing all over the place.
Oh, no. Aladdin with another splash, this time to the back of Moxley. Mox... Oh, could he be... Oh, my God. Aladdin with the gut-wrench powerbomb.
Yeah, the Hill Color commentator would work if you guys could hear me.
The problem is Logan and I are both natural heels. Despite Logan's jolly demeanor, don't let it fool you.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh. 2x4s.
Flying cross body from Aladdin. Oh, 2.9 on Moxley. I'll admit that I have biases towards certain wrestlers, but I don't want anybody to think that these matches are fixed. We are as legit as it gets here. The computer is simulating the matches. We do not determine the winners. We only plan who's fighting each other.
Yeah, there's really no way to plan it.
I mean, if I was playing the matches, that would be the only way, but...
Yeah, but you would be able to tell.
Yeah, it shows the one player or CP logo next to the wrestler before the match. Honestly, if I was playing the matches, it would not be anywhere near as entertaining. Plus, I wouldn't be able to do it on 10 difficulty like this. I'm not that good at the game. Unless I always pick the person we wanted to lose, I guess. Oh my God, Aladdin meditating similar to Aleister Black.
Who's gonna come to his door?
Adrian saying the Logan can be unbiased, and I can be a combination of Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler from the Attitude Era, objectifying women at every opportunity, yelling, "By God, Austin, Austin, Austin!"
Puppies.
Oh no, I don't want to be like that.
That was really weird looking back on it.
Yeah, a lot of things were from back. Oh my god.
When I was young, I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like Lawler as much.
Yeah. But even like going back and hearing it now, it's like pretty cringe worthy.
Yeah. This isn't the Attitude Era, this is the Mattitude Era, by God. By God.
So apparently it sounded like Aladdin yelled puppies when I said that.
Aladdin is a pervert. You gotta admit.
Oh yeah. You know what he does to Jasmine? Some weird things.
One could say the same about Daquan.
God, Moxley, God.
We rapidly lose viewers thanks to the sex jokes. Oh my god! Moxley with a paradigm shift. Moxley going for the cover. This could be all. But no, not even. Wow, barely a 2 count there.
But you know what? He's got to do a little more than that because Aladdin's kind of dominated the last few minutes up until then.
Yeah, but it's really very surprising to see anyone kick out of the finisher. But well, a version of the paradigm shift off the ropes there. Maybe this will be enough to put him away. Almost. It's a 2.9.
I think if him pulling him away from the ropes gave him enough time to be aware of what was going on.
It could be. Yeah, he did take a few seconds in order to get him away from the ropes there. These guys trading shots. Oh no, but Moxley back up, showing that fighting spirit. He's like, fuck you, Aladdin. Fuck Disney.
Oh.
Daquan again cheering for Mox. I hope that he heard my very clever joke. Aladdin with a face buster. Oh, it looked like Uncle Ruckus almost got knocked down there. Which cat
the
is
king of the elbow drop?
Yeah, he's used that quite a bit in this match. Oh, what's he doing here? Aladdin putting Moxley up on the top turnbuckle. Mox reverses with a headbutt.
This is pretty dangerous.
Looks like he's waiting for Aladdin to stand up. Oh my god, another flying headbutt to a standing Aladdin. Yeah, it was 6 or 7 flying elbows, I believe. Oh my god, no! Aladdin with the brass knucks and the moonsault. Aladdin's gonna steal this. Oh no! Aladdin has used the brass knuckles to defeat John Moxley. This has got to further infuriate Mox.
Oh my god, talk about fueling the fire.
Mox has lost 2 matches against different Disney characters. Both times were through the use of various nefarious tactics and foreign objects. I
can't believe this.
These Disney characters are dirty, rotten scoundrels.
East Twitch. I like that.
What did he say?
He stole the match like he steals bread from the shops.
Oh, that is very true.
All right.
Now this next match is one that a lot of people have been looking forward to. Adam Mitkin, despite not being a kid, has been granted his wish by Make-A-Wish to team with his idol and love interest, Becky Lynch, against Superhuman and Asuka. Mitkin, of course, making his not only his debut for the MWF, but this is the first fight he's ever been in of any kind.
You gotta wonder if this guy's in our chat too right now.
Yeah, you gotta wonder. You might see him make an appearance. I did let him know this was going to be broadcast. So, I mean, I don't know how successful he's going to be using the chat while in the ring. It could prove tricky, but I guess he could do it while he's on the apron.
If he doesn't fall asleep, he's got to stay up for the main event.
Oh yeah, he does. He is prone to taking naps and during the undercard matches. That is vintage.
He's got to rest up for Charlotte and Rhea Ripley.
I don't know. But his favorite's going to be in the ring next to him for this. Sorry, but these menus are so slow. Crap. It's ever since I got the DLC, it seems to be a common problem, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, look how good everybody looks.
Well, not everybody. Superhuman's still as ugly as ever.
Yeah, he's ugly
So is
in real
Adam.
life.
We got the custom face for Becky Lynch, though, at least. Make sure these settings are all accurate for tag team matches. Alright. And here we go. As Adam Icken would say, it's wet.
Yeah, you'll never recognize these dudes. He sticks Twitch. He said, I don't recognize them.
Adam Icken and Becky Lynch. My God, what a team.
Adam Icken is a WWE super fan.
But he couldn't get hired by them, so he's working here.
I guess you could say this match is going to be wit.
That is what I said.
I'm sorry, I just saw Adam laugh on the thing. And
Yeah,
all I could think was,
it was a very accurate depiction.
Alright, so I guess we need to further upon our Itkin friend. He is basically a fan version of Superhuman.
Yeah, he doesn't do any sort of stunts.
Equivalent.
They are very similar in intellect and speech patterns, I guess you could say.
And I guess for y'all that don't know who Superhuman is, he's Superhuman. He is this fella who does just crazy deathmatch stunts on Facebook and social media.
Superhuman's a real stunt man, self-proclaimed anyway. He's been doing stunts recently where he jumps off trampolines to gain further height, but he likes to jump through tables and other sorts of platforms containing thumbtacks, cacti, bricks, and all sorts of weird shit. It's always pretty funny, though, watching him get hurt.
Now, I am jealous of Itkin right now because if Asuka sits on his face, I'm going to be pissed because that should be my face.
You know that Itkin's going to keep his hands hovering no matter what. Super Nest Rock saying he can do...
No! No, WrestleQuest, no!
He's always going to do that every day. Thank you to WrestleQuest for joining us.
Adam will not be sitting on my face.
Would promote WrestleQuest, but I'm not sure if
tons of
WrestleQuest is
speed.
still streaming weekly on Twitch or if you guys have switched to Discord.
It has become a private Discord show for fun.
Ah, okay. Oh my. WrestleQuest, of course, where the bears run wild, dugout.
You can catch random simulators of Euro Truck Driver on there, though, as he does stream randomly on Twitch.
You dumbass!
Also, I wish I had Jerry. I wish I had Jerry on here right now so we could share his Twitch singing page.
Yeah, I believe it's twitch.tv/ZAINGFY. ZaneGFY.
You can hear classics such as Careless Whisper and Arms Wide Open by Creed.
And Bohemian Rhapsody, don't forget that.
Oh, I haven't heard that one yet. I know we put it out, but I never got a chance to get around to listen to it because it's so fucking long.
I caught that one live. It was glorious. Got Asuka and Becky Lynch, the actual wrestlers of each team here, doing battle.
So I guess Super Nest just Google who Superhuman is.
I am shocked that after the dozens upon dozens of videos I've shared on Facebook that he hasn't seen any of those. Hey,
This shit.
I was gonna say I read comic books, but I don't exclusively read comic books, nor have I ever played World of Warcraft. Nothing against it, I'm just not really a PC gamer. Probably be a lot of fun. Oh my god. Oh, Iken and Becky Lynch hit a 3D on Asuka, but due to Iken's weakness, it seems to have little effect.
Oh, dude, Zane is here. Shout out to Zane in the chat.
I made sure to mention the Iken match was on, hoping that he would check it out. Thanks, Zane, for showing up. Oh, Asuka kicking the shit out of Iken.
I'm fucking suing.
We got Superhuman, surprisingly enough, lasted around 36 minutes with Stone Cold Steve Austin in his previous match.
Yep. It was actually a very entertaining match.
Oh my god, it's wet! It's wet! That's Iken's finisher.
It's wet!
He calls it "it's wet" because it's always wet whenever he grabs you by the junk. Another 3D, this time with Superhuman, seemingly having much more effect. Superhuman a lot weaker than Asuka, of course. Superhuman definitely needing to tag out, and he does.
I hope we get Taz versus Itkin down the road.
Yeah, it didn't show up on the Chiron thing when they came out, but you'll see when Iken comes out for a potential solo match in the future, he is listed as Taz's mailman, which is legitimate. He delivers mail to Taz. We haven't seen Taz in the MWF. In fact, he's not even signed yet. But you got to think with Iken being here, if Iken manages to stick around, Taz can't be too far behind.
As this is like the first time I've ever seen Itkin wear pants, as he's known for wearing jorts all the way in -degree weather, all the way to 105-degree weather. He's the jort king.
I'm surprised that he wore pants for this, considering it hides his monstrous kangaroo-like calves.
I guess.
He's got kangaroo calves. He's got crazy calf strength from walking all over the place as mailman. Burt Reynolds is the referee, of course.
I haven't worn pants either.
Oh my god. You just don't wear pants in any situation.
I want that move Asuka to do to me.
Well, it's chaos here. Oh, Bexploder to Superhuman. Referee not caring that the illegal members reach. Oh no! Iken slapping his own ass, telling Asuka to come get some, and she does.
Oh man. Logan, I just farted.
Maybe that's what he's doing, trying to wave the gaseous submissions toward his opponents.
You dumbass!
Before the match, he was clipping his toenails back there in the gorilla position.
Oh no. Wrestling Questing hasn't worn pants in 3 months. Yeah, I'm wearing shorts most days because it's been incredibly hot here in Texas.
Muggy.
Like 99 degrees the other day.
I know when I went to Mania there, it was always freaking humid.
Yeah, it does tend to be really humid here. Of course, I'm only 2 miles away from the stadium where you saw WrestleMania.
Yep.
DDT!
Oh, DDT.
Also, where I was supposed to go to, I went to Terry Funk's barbecue pre-Mania meal, and I accidentally almost walked into Rikishi's, and 2 Samoans were like, "You got tickets?" And I'm like, "Here they are." And they're like, "No, you got Terry Funk's barbecue. You need to go across the road." So I almost got beat up by 2 Samoans.
Oh, that would have been epic.
Probably Rikishi's like nephews or something.
Daquan cheering for Team Becky. And East Expo saying he's been in workout pants for 2 months. Despite not doing any working out. I haven't been able to work out in the last 2 months either since the gym's been closed.
Also, what was weird about that situation was, while like probably about 100 people were eating barbecue, Terry Funk was sitting on like this throne overlooking everybody while they ate.
I'm not gonna say, he's earned it.
Yeah.
Iken is doing a lot better here in his first outing than I ever expected. Oh, the Bailey to Belly, a tribute to another one of his idols. Asuka seemingly not affected by it. What's she doing here? Going for a springboard drop kick. Iken's out.
Yeah, let's see if we can get Ipkin calves trending on Twitter.
Oh my God, Itkin with the Arn Anderson style spine buster, using that amazing calf strength.
I'm gonna tweet it. Let's do it.
Tweet it at me. Oh, what the? No, what's Itkin? The crazy kangaroo flip. This could be all.
Oh my God.
Oh, 2 point. Wow, Itkin almost pinned Asuka. Can you imagine how Asuka would feel having been undefeated for some 600 something days? Oh, Itkin with the sweet chin music, sitting on Asuka's face. Oh my God. Oh my God. Adam Itkin, the Make-A-Wish kid, debuted with the victory for himself and Becky Lynch by sitting on Asuka's face.
Is he doing this on purpose just to troll me?
Oh wow. I cannot believe what I just saw.
That might be the greatest ending I've ever seen in Fire Pro. If
As
you guys knew
Shannon-
the backstory of this.
As Shannon walks in, you just missed Adam Itkin defeated Asuka by sitting on her face for the 3 count. Sitting directly on her face. Wow. I am just stunned. I don't know what else to say about that. That was not at all what I was expecting to see.
That was worth every bit of that. Wow, that was
Absolutely, that was crazy. One of our best tag team matches yet.
I don't know if we'll ever top that.
Anything can happen in the Mat Wrestling Federation, including right now we're going to a rematch from our very first show, the Coronavirus Cup. Bill Cosby in the first round defeated Chris Benoit by countout, and Benoit is out for revenge that he was not decisively beaten. And also this match will determine the unofficial title of the world's greatest dad.
As I have tweeted out, Itkin Calves on Twitter, if you guys will go and retweet it at By God Logan.
By God.
BAHGAWDLOGAN.
It's like the Oscar Mayer Wiener song. I found out yesterday that you can actually get Cosby sweaters in various colors on Animal Crossing, so I bought a couple for my character. Anybody out there plays Animal Crossing, well, anybody watching plays Animal Crossing, obviously there are tons of people out there to play it.
Yes, it's the highest selling start for a Switch game or Nintendo game of all time, I think they said.
Oh, of course we can't go through a single stream without having some sort of issue, as Chris Benoit has apparently completely disappeared from my roster for no apparent reason.
He's been blacklisted.
And I thought I had everything verified before.
I think there's a curse, man.
Yeah. Wow, it fucking figures. Well, let's see if I can manage to fix this. Logan entertained us all while I do this.
I want to know what love is.
Oh no.
Fred Stoller. Let me Google him.
Let's just hope that Benoit is still on here. I got a long list of people. I could have sworn I had him on here.
I do know Fred Stoller. Everybody Loves Raymond. I know him off of there. I guess he's a comedian as well. I'm not familiar with his comedic gigs, but I do know him off of Everybody Loves Raymond.
Well, damn. So it would not be an episode of the MWF without something going horribly wrong regarding one of the promised matchups. Well, you know what? I guess this match is going to have to wait, as everybody is rapidly tuning out.
You know what? We'll put it on next week.
No promises.
You never know what will happen.
We'll end up...
They want Urkel in it again. They want Urkel.
We actually had another match planned that was cut because we didn't want to go over nine matches for one show. It was originally announced and then edited out of the post, admittedly. John Cena against the Megazord. So we'll have to insert that into this slot. One hell of a match, actually. It was only bumped for time constraint reasons. You're getting it here. Sorry about that, folks.
I ain't afraid of no goats.
Goats? Did you say goats? Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Was that something from WrestleQuest in the chat?
I don't know, I just made it up.
WrestleQuest is a big fan of eating goats.
I like goat. It's pretty good. I don't know why I said it's a pretty good, like a Mario or something.
I've only had goat cheese pizza, so I've never actually had goat meat. But I've tried it. It's probably
the first
delicious.
time I had it was when I was with WrestleQuest eating Indian food.
That does make sense. WrestleQuest is married to a lovely Indian woman. Well, the Megazord had a huge victory over Brock Lesnar in Lesnar's debut at Matt Mania.
I don't think... what is John Cena's record?
John Cena is 0-1.
Yeah, that's right.
John Cena lost to The Rock in the COVID Classic qualifier. Megazord 1-1. Lost to The Undertaker in a qualifying match, but then beat Brock Lesnar at Matt Mania, as I just mentioned. If nothing else, you can count on one match from every show getting screwed up somehow, not being able to happen.
Hopefully that could be a special bonus match next week.
At least we're consistent with that. Yeah, in the interest of full disclosure, what actually happened is Benoit was downloaded on the PC version that Nick used to stream the Coronavirus Cup. And I guess I just never got on the PS4 version. I thought I had everybody on here, but since we hadn't used them since that show, I guess I never...
That is true. I didn't think about that. I forgot the Coronavirus Cup was on PC.
Yeah, me too. It's all been a whole month ago, so that's basically forever.
Whoa.
Oh my god, what did you just do? I don't know what you're referring to.
I hit something on the PlayStation. Alright, good.
Oh, the Megazord just keeps unloading with these huge ham-like fists to the face.
Yeah, a month with wrestling is a big challenge, I agree.
Although I did manage to recall everybody's win-loss record and only missed like one or two people.
That's good.
Just recalling from memory. I didn't get any of the records wrong. I just forgot to list a couple of when Adrian was asking about the records.
Oh, ham sandwiches. I'm gonna steal his WrestleQuest's ham sandwiches line since he no longer has a Twitch stream.
They look more like whole hams to me than ham sandwiches, to be perfectly honest. Those honey-baked hams.
Hey, WrestleQuest, can we still ding ding too?
That's all
Shot
you.
the ding ding.
I just like to say shot to the balls or shot to the dick.
Of course, if I say ding ding, it probably sounds like raw redneck. He had been to dang dang.
Oh my god, Twist of Fate from Megazord.
Shades of the broken one.
Can you imagine a broken version of the Megazord?
It makes me laugh, Matt. It makes me laugh.
I heard.
I just picture Megazord being like, Dolly. That is true. Yeah, it's called the Power Rangers Turbo movie.
I only watched the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, so I didn't get to see Turbo or another Twist of Fate. Yeah, I never saw it, so I don't get the reference, unfortunately. You'll have to check that out if it's on Netflix.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad, East X. It's bad.
There's a part of me that's always wanted to go back and watch all the random Power Rangers series, but yeah. Oh, the attitude adjustment from Cena. Brian Zane down to make the count. 2.
I'm a big fan of Brian Zane.
Oh yeah, Wrestling with Regret, been one of my favorite YouTube channels for years. I just did a review of the movie Fighting With My Family. I haven't watched that review yet, but I get notifications for all his videos.
I would love to catch up with Power Rangers. I just don't have the time.
Yeah, John Cena with the SDF. Adrian pointed out that's like 15 years of programming. Yeah, that's part of the problem. Like, I can't even keep up with all the modern TV shows that are on the air, wrestling or otherwise. So it's probably not a good idea for me to try to go back and watch other stuff.
I basically just watch pay-per-views of wrestling now.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with Raw and SmackDown, but I'm a few weeks behind, and even further so on Dynamite and NXT and all that.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much just tuned into the pay-per-views. I will be watching Money in the Bank this Sunday. Because I want to see the cluster of the Money in the Bank match.
Yeah, I'm going to watch it. I wasn't sure if I was going to be watching it live because of The Last Dance being on, but I think I'll just watch The Last Dance the following day on demand. Or maybe later that night if it's available at that time.
Because I think we could see something crazy with the Money in the Bank match.
Oh shit, John Cena with STF as Daquan is supporting the Power Rangers 2017 movie. I didn't think anybody liked that. I haven't seen it.
I have not seen it. I did want to see it at the time, but I never got around to it. Because I heard a lot of people didn't like it, so I kind of was like, eh. But that's not fair, because, there's some movies people don't like that I like, and then there's movies that people like that I don't like.
Yeah, there's plenty of movies I like that people hate.
Like, I loved the last Star Wars, and WrestleQuest hated it.
Yeah, I loved Rise of Skywalker. Another attitude adjustment, I keep trying to call it the FU, which is the old name for it. And the third twist of fate from Megazord. But he refuses to go for the cover. That's been his Achilles heel. I think Cena's looking pretty good here, and by that I mean he's got an actual Parchcraft custom face now. But also
that big old chin.
Yeah. Also, was faring pretty well in the match until he just got power slammed right out of his high tops.
Hey, I understand Super NES Rocks. I loved it, but I can see how you could dislike it as well. It's subjective.
Hurricane Ron, I've seen it. Yeah. I mean, I liked it. It was like I ranked it as my third favorite movie out of the 100 plus that I saw in 2019. And I think I put it 4th overall in my Star Wars movie rankings, if anybody cares about that.
The Twitch does not like it.
I mean, I get it.
But yeah, I get it, yeah.
I saw it twice in the theater, once in Real D 3D, once in IMAX 3D, and then getting the 3D Blu-ray once I can afford it, and...
Seemed like you canceled your AMC at a good time.
Hey, yeah. Oh, 2.9 off the AA. Yeah, the movie's on Disney Plus, so I'll probably watch it on there, but I definitely want the 3D Blu-ray to add to my collection. I've got all the other 3D Star Wars movies in that format.
Now, I will say I'm thankful that AMC is not charging me during this.
Okay, this was censored. Paul got some sort of lewd sex act, I'm guessing a blowjob during Rise of Skywalker. Daquan...
Yeah, we are at Mania level match right now. Finishers.
Yeah. Another AA from Cena. I think this is going to be all, man.
This is like the Cena and the Rock WrestleMania 27.
The Megazord.
28.
I think the Megazord's victory over Lesnar at Mad Mania might have been a fluke because he has gotten his ass kicked by The Undertaker and now by John Cena. Admittedly, 2 Hall of Fame level competitors, but you got to think that the guy that's 5 Dinozords combined should be at that level where he can win these matches.
Cena's on his way. That was a big time win.
That was his first win.
A much needed win.
Absolutely. And now, speaking of much needed wins, Barack Obama defeated Donald Trump at Mad Mania to regain the presidency. And if Mike Pence is able to defeat Obama in this match, Trump will be able to get a rematch at the Mayhem pay-per-view, an attempt to regain that presidency. We really hope that doesn't happen. Gotta put aside our unbiased stance here, as once again President Barack Obama takes on still the Vice President Mike Pence. You gotta wonder how these two can cooperate together in the White House while doing battle here. You still with us, Logan? Oh no. What's happened to Logan? Logan, are you alive? Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry, fans, I don't know what's happened to Logan here. Maybe call the match. Well, apparently Logan is dead. We're gonna see how this goes. Don't know what's happening. Oh no, Super. I hope Super can get it. See if I can get hold of him somehow. Send Logan a message on Facebook, see if he responds. Huh. Alright. Did you mute your mic by any chance? Alright, I'm gonna have to pause this for a second and re-invite him to the party because it's private. Just as we've hit our high in streamers, or in viewers, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can see my neat little Fire Pro character icons here, or if it's just blocking everything out. Oh, okay, but alright. I can hear you now. Alright, we got...
Something was up with the party or something. I don't know what happened, because it was showing my mic moving, and I kept talking for like 5 minutes. It was weird.
Okay, yeah, I was about to invite you back. I didn't know you could join on your own. I thought it was private.
Well, I still had the old invite.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, this match is just getting underway. Thankfully, we've got technical... Well, that's one other thing you can always count on, some sort of technical issue on our broadcast in terms of the audio.
Hopefully when the PS5 comes out, it'll be a little more Twitch friendly.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I don't even know if I'll be able to get one of those at release.
I don't think I will be.
I guess it really all depends on the situation with this whole coronavirus thing, if that's all over. It's, of course, affecting everyone. Fuck the coronavirus.
Thoughts and prayers.
Daquan saying, kick his ass Chicago style, Barack.
Doing it Chicago Bulls style. 90s Chicago Bulls style. Definitely not recent Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, unfortunately. I'm still a diehard Bulls fan, no matter what, though. But,
although the future looks bright.
Yeah, I've been thinking that for years. Oh my God, Obama with a flipping drop kick. Speaking of Chicago style, I got to thank Robert Kopp. I don't know if he's watching the stream tonight, but he supplied me with 2 extremely large boxes of Portillo's. Had 10 Chicago style hot dogs and 8 Italian beef sandwiches.
It looked good. I saw the pictures.
Oh yeah, it's delicious, man.
And it's gonna come out after the show, probably.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm still here, not in the bathroom. Oh, Obama with a sharpshooter. And Pence with the swinging neck breaker going for the cover. This is Pence's first singles match as he is attempting to help his tag team partner Donald Trump get another shot at the presidency.
This is a very interesting battle here.
And these 2 men managing to compete wearing suits and ties. Oh, Obama getting in the mount position, locking on a form of the Anaconda Vice. Shout out to his fellow Chicagoan CM Punk.
Oh man. Counter.
Obama is displaying a lot of technical proficiency here.
You know, technical master Barack Obama learned his skills from the great Gracie family.
Oh, really? I was not aware of that kind of training.
This is not a legit thing.
Gotta thank Brandy Katz for joining us here in the chat. Of course, she had a birthday yesterday. EastX Twitch had a birthday the day before that. Had a lot of fun on EastX Twitch's birthday stream playing Jackbox Party Pack 5 and 6, I believe. Lots of birthdays going on. Oh my God! Pence with a power. No!
Whoa!
Pence with the powerbomb to the top rope, but he has knocked Barack Obama unconscious. That means that at Mayhem later this month, Donald Trump will get a rematch versus Barack Obama with a chance to take back the presidency. Oh my God!
Dead?
I hope not. I think he's just been rendered unable to continue in this match. Oh man!
Did he break his fucking back?
We're gonna have to wait for a medical evaluation on that, but he's been just knocked the fuck out.
Tonight, we have seen stuff we've never seen before. We had Adam sit on Asuka's face. We had Pence break Obama.
Oh my God! I hope that it's like Pence is Bane and Obama is Batman.
Pence looking strong, man.
And I use that as a nice segue here because our next contest is the actual Batman taking on Superman in a match that was supposed to happen at Matt Mania, but Batman was busy fighting crime in Gotham City, was unable to make it, replaced by Spider-Man in that contest, which Superman was victorious in. This is the match that you fans demanded.
It finally happens.
And now it's going to be better because they got their logos on their chests.
I guess after tonight it would only be fitting if we had another knockout here.
It could easily happen with these competitors. Batman versus Superman, folks. Not the movie, the wrestling match. It's going to be better. Superman has one of the better records in the MWF. He's only lost 1 match, and that was against CM Punk at the COVID Classic tournament. Superman 4-1. Batman is 0-1 in tag team competition. This is going to be his first singles match.
Mr. Stedman's coming for some love.
Adrian, the Batman was a segue. I actually didn't even do that intentionally. I just thought of Bane breaking Batman, and then I happened to It just so happened that this was the next match on the card. So, fortunate bit of serendipity there. The Dark Knight and the Last Son of Krypton.
Live on Twitch TV.
Gotta give a shout out to the people who are talented with Parts Craft, putting these logos up for download. Not sure who created these specific logos, but definitely grateful that they're on there. Because apparently you can't do anything in Parts Craft without having graphic design knowledge and an image editing program, and I don't have any graphic design knowledge. I tried making a shirt the other day and it just wasn't working.
It's kind of funny because, you know, when it first came out, you think anybody could use it, but it really takes skill.
It does. People, especially people that make faces, are incredibly talented at that, because those got to be a lot more difficult than just putting a logo on a chest.
Definitely.
If there's anybody out there that's watching this that has graphic design skills and is interested in participating, we would be more than happy to have you help us out. It's not a paying gig.
I saw, my eyes went cross-eyed for a minute and I thought it said Catwoman versus Leos.
Catwoman versus who?
Leos, but he said Catwoman versus Lois.
I was like, who the hell is Leos? Quiet, Paul. You can't... Don't give out Superman's identity like that.
As my cat is needing me.
Aw, I'm surprised that you're endorsing Dean Cain, Paul. He is a hardcore Trump supporter.
That's gotta be Cain.
I did like Dean Cain as Superman, though, and as Jeremiah Danvers on Supergirl.
I also liked him on Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Live after WCW Thunder on Thursday nights.
Yeah, I used to watch that. Well, both shows, of course. I'd watched... Back then, there was so little to do, not having internet at the time. I would watch Thunder twice because they replayed it. That's how much I love wrestling, folks. If you want to look on the WWE Network, like the first episode of WCW Thunder from May 2000, I'm not sure the exact date. There's one right after one of the pay-per-views, whatever the Triple Cage pay-per-view was. Anyway, I'm in the third row facing the hard camera, wearing a Slapnut shirt and holding up an acoustic guitar, cosplaying Jeff Jarrett.
Slamboree, I think.
Yeah, I was thinking of Slamboree, but I know it was at the beginning of May, and I didn't know if the pay-per-view was that early in the month. Oh well.
I just know Chris Canyon fell off the Triple Cage.
Yeah. It was right after Arquette lost the world title to Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
We're talking about David Arquette as world champion while Batman and Superman are doing battle in the ring, doing these men a huge disservice. That's on me. Oh wow. Batman showing off his ninja training. League of Shadows style. Daquan noting that Jason Fataruso approves this Batman beatdown. That's when I told Daquan about this match. I immediately thought of Jason. Jason is known for three things: posing for pictures with celebrities on the streets of New York, being obsessed with Superman, and not being able to reach anything on the top shelf.
Yeah.
So is he like a celebrity version of Itkin?
Oh, no. Jason is a really cool guy and very well liked. So nothing like
well,
it.
That's good.
He doesn't pay to get those pictures of celebrities like Itkin does to access the wrestlers.
Doesn't pay $200 to meet the same person 6 times.
No. The celebrities are just naturally drawn to him.
Might I add, I know this is off topic, at WrestleMania in New York, he paid double face value to get Becky Lynch like for the 4th time. He paid $500 on StubHub to get Becky.
Wow. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. I mean, the Kent. Oh, I'm sorry. The Kent special on Batman. See if this does it. Oh, 2.9 only. Man, that's as close as you can get. But no, as much. I would not pay that much to meet anybody, I don't think.
For 10 to 15 seconds, you're talking to the person, and he pays $500.
On a mailman's salary at that. Oh, what's Batman doing here? The Batusi? Oh no. Batman with the... What's this? A form of Dragon Sleeper.
It's the pretzel.
Super Nesrock saying that win here by Superman might put him in the title picture. He's 3-1, but he's actually 4-1.
Yeah.
Because he defeated Spider-Man and Matt Mania to earn his 4th victory.
You know, that is true. He's got to be in the hunt. You know, he's got to be a contender, you got to think.
Yeah, Superman beat Thanos in the qualifying round of the COVID Classic.
Yeah.
He beat,
but you know who beat Superman?
Yeah.
CM Punk.
The best in the world. CM Punk. But CM Punk lost the captain. But we don't speak of that.
Oh wait, you know what? Adrian is right. He is 3-1. I got this record mixed up with CM Punk's. Superman beat. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I think we got a lot of contenders for the world title right now.
Oh, 2.9 with the splash from Batman. I agree with that. And Superman, of course, defeated Thanos, John Cena, and Spider-Man, but lost to CM Punk, so he is 3-1. Perhaps getting a little ahead of myself, thinking that Superman was about to win here after hitting the Kent special earlier.
And I don't think you could count out New Jack as a contender either, if he can get a victory tonight.
Oh, Batman with the pancake pile driver. No, New Jack is in the main event for a reason. I mean, he won the Coronavirus Cup, winning 3 matches in one night to get a title shot. And that match against Captain Planet for the world title is New Jack's only loss, as Batman just knocks himself out here.
Oh, man.
New Jack has 1 loss, but he has a chance to avenge that loss tonight if he can somehow get a pinfall over Captain Planet in tag team action. Oh no, Superman with the tombstone pile driver. Batman.
Peace sign.
Superman's all about peace.
Oh, Brockman. I mean, Batman. God, why did I say Brockman?
Kent Brockman?
Brock Lesnar, man. Man, we have a load of elbow drops tonight.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we have. Superman is sort of rolling Samoan drop. Batman a barrage of kicks.
Yeah.
Super Nesrock singing the praises of Captain Planet. So Superman, somebody say Superman searches for. Oh no, the Kent special. This is it. This is fucking over. Superman is now 4-1, Adrian.
Oh,
Mark it down in the record books.
The MWF committee is going to have a load of issues on their hands. We're trying to decide the next champ.
We've been known to have lots of loads on our hands at any given time. Superman tied with CM Punk, now at 4-1 for the second best record. Singles action. Of course, Captain Planet 5-0. Our undefeated world champion. And coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, a tag team championship match. The first ever defense for Joe Exotic and a real live fucking tiger taking on Rick and Morty. Now, the reason Rick and Morty have this title shot, despite having lost their previous match, is because they were disqualified against Beavis and Butthead undeservingly. The referee was duped, and it was decided that Rick and Morty would get a shot at the champs regardless of who won this past week at Matt Mania. as the menus continue to load slowly and skip over the person I'm trying to pick. The champ. Shout out to Keith and Luke if they're watching. Luke's a big fan of Joe Exotic, at least in the wrestling context. I don't know how he feels about the actual guy. Dun, 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 dun. Joe Exotic and a real life fucking Tiger are the only undefeated tag team we have on the roster at this point since they won that tournament.
For the tag team championship.
Make sure all the settings are still accurate since we switched to tag match. Why is it putting them against themselves? I guess the champions are automatically on on the red corner.
I guess. I don't know.
Because I
saw it.
I did not put them there myself. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, it looks that way. It's first time ever booking a championship defense. Alright. I guess we should have Snoop Dogg referee this contest since it is for the championship, and he is the senior official in the MWF. Snoop D-O double jizzle.
Here we go.
Super Nest Rocks, aka Adrian Notes. We got tag title match and a more contender match, and the main event left. I don't want to. I don't know for sure. This could finish the show under 2 hours, which is rare.
We've had some solid matches, and they've gone good lengths tonight.
Absolutely, nothing long drawn out or dull in any way. Everything has just been fast-paced, hard-hitting action in its debut edition of MWF Mattitude.
And you never know with Fire Pro. You can have a 12-minute match, a 7-minute match, as you saw with Vince and Obama. Then you can have an hour-long match. You just never know.
That 7-minute match was crazy. The powerbomb off the top rope, possibly killing Obama. We can hope that he'll be recovered enough to compete at Mayhem later this month. Of course, we should probably note, we've been streaming on Thursday nights with a couple of exceptions, but Mattitude will continue to come to you every Thursday night. But when it comes to pay-per-views, they're going to be on Tuesdays. And I say pay-per-views, but you don't have to pay for them. They're still free, so don't worry about that. But Mayhem, our next pay-per-view event, coming to you Tuesday, May 26th. So mark that in your calendars. Same time, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific.
The card is subject to change.
Well, right now, we've got Barack Obama against Donald Trump for the presidency confirmed. We're also going to have all 3 championships on the line. As for who is going to be in those championship matches, that is yet to be determined.
Stay tuned.
Right now, the tag
Thursday night.
Now the tag titles are on the line. Perhaps in the time between now and Mayhem, the other belts may be defended. May not be. You never know.
Could have new champs tonight.
Absolutely. Rick and Morty were not fairly defeated, so we have no idea what their true potential might be here. But every time we've counted Joe Exotic and the Tiger out, or even doubted them in any way, they've just defied our doubts, pulled out the victory each time. Daquan saying, "Don't mess with Rick Sanchez."
taking remote.
Right now, Joe Exotic and Morty taking it to each other. And sorry folks, I've had way too much Italian beef earlier, and that au jus sauce is coating my entire insides.
I see him live from the shitter.
Now I'm still on the couch for now.
Oh.
I just needed some water.
He is not live from the shitter.
Not yet, but you never know. Anything can happen in the Mat Wrestling Federation.
I feel like he's going to run to the potty after this show.
My stomach's feeling fine. It's just my throat still feels like it's coated in a layer of that stuff. What's Morty doing? Double team Enziguri from Rick and Morty.
Wow.
Pointing at this innuendo. There's Italian beef sandwiches from Portillo's. Italian beef, sweet peppers, au jus sauce on toasted buns. Oh no, I said buns. That's more innuendo.
So how did they
Maestro
ship
cream.
that to you?
It's
Frozen
in the,
or is it?
not frozen. It's in like these cardboard boxes packed with styrofoam and like these huge ice packs. And they ship it through UPS. You can just order off their website. I don't know if it's Portillos.com or if there's a different site for their catering thing. But my friend Jim, aka Robert Kopp, wanted to send it as a birthday present, even though my birthday is not till the end of July. He said he couldn't wait. So sent me the package of 10 Chicago-style hot dogs and 8 Italian beef sandwiches. It's got all the ingredients and detailed cooking instructions to make sure that it's authentic to the Portillo's taste. And it's delicious, I gotta say. I mean, I've been to Portillo's a few times. They had it in Illinois where I grew up, and then in Moreno Valley where I used to live in California. I still only went there a few different times, and when I did, I had not tried these specific items. Didn't get the Chicago-style hot dog or the Italian beef. They have a variety of different things, burgers, all kinds of sandwiches, and everything I've tried has been delicious, though.
Sounds delicious, looks delicious. I might try it one day.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have any in North Carolina. They got them like Illinois, Indiana, a couple in California. Literally only 2 in California that I know of. A couple in Arizona, and I think maybe in Florida as well. Oh, and a few in Minnesota because Jed said he's tried some.
So it's kind of like almost like a Midwest to West type thing.
Yeah, it originated in Illinois in the Chicago area.
Give up?
And that's the first time I tried it was with Jim back in 2003. He introduced me to the joys of Portillo's. Had a chili dog that time. Yeah, Daquan, I am a Leo. July 30th. The Tiger Bomb from Joe Exotic on Morty. Only 2.9 though. My God, he just barely managed to survive that. He's going for it again, but Morty reverses. Raining down. Left hands. The Tiger does not like that one bit.
Whoa.
What happened, Logan?
That's also a weird roll.
Oh my God, Joe Exotic. Joe Exotic grabbing Rick by the balls and twisting.
As he tells him, you ain't that straight.
Yeah, I think the Tiger was going for a Molly Straw cradle, but it wasn't on a legal man, so he just kind of abandoned it. On the enziguri from Rick, going up top. Oh my God, a diving headbutt to the back of the Tiger.
As he says, fuck CTE.
Man, you got to think that Rick would just clone himself a new, fresh body with a functional brain.
Yeah.
Or he's probably already done so, just in case something like that were to happen.
Tiger's having a hell of a time talking.
Yeah, and Morty just hit him there in the balls. Oh my God, Rick with a lariat going for another headbutt. Elbow this time. Move of the night. And by that I mean most used move of the night.
They got the momentum right now. Never mind. As you know, anything I say, never say some words.
Does that work in real life too? You just go around being like, Dakota's totally not gonna blow me right now, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, that's happened before. Give up. Oh, the ball thrust again.
Joe Exotic. That's not his finisher, but it seems to be his go-to whenever he's in trouble. His finisher, of course, the Tiger Driver. The Tiger looks like he's still out of breath there on the apron. And as I say that, he immediately stands at attention. Joe Exotic and Morty just trading punches and slaps. Morty says, no, by God, you're not getting me this time, Joe Exotic. I know what you do to mend my age.
We kind of got some strong style in this match.
Yeah, and I wasn't expecting to see that, especially not from Morty.
Exotic strong style.
Exotic encounters. Oh, the Tiger, my God. He's going for the worm. One of his trademark maneuvers. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie.
The most electrifying move in MWF Entertainment.
Oh my God, but as soon as he hits that, Morty is back up with a low blow to tag out.
Dick Kick City.
Oh, what's going on here? Oh, spinning crucifix style maneuver. Oh, the front suplex. Is the Tiger going to go for the cover? No? Nope. This is signal for another worm. Oh, once again, I'm wrong. Perhaps he waited too long trying to decide what he was going. Do you smell what the Rick is cooking? They're both out. Have we lost Logan again?
No, somebody sent me something.
Okay. Just had to make sure after what happened earlier. Oh, no, I think this is all. I think they're going to retain their titles here. Oh, my God. That's two kickouts from the Tiger Bomb. I think it was Morty that kicked out before and Rick this time. You got to think if Joe Exotic's able to hit that again, it's going to be the conclusion of this match. They're going to retain their titles.
Definitely.
Super Nest Rock saying you gotta kill Rick to put him down. Even if you kill him, a Rick from an alternate universe might come in to replace him.
He's never down. Never. This is probably a different Rick from the previous match we saw a few weeks ago.
Yeah, we have no way of knowing. Oh, Joe Exotic gets another Tiger Bomb. Rick needs to get in there. If he didn't make that save, that would have been a 3 count. I guarantee it. Rick and Morty versus Rick and Rick. That could happen. It won't.
Never say
but it
never.
could. That would just be way too confusing to even try to call. I guess they'd all be wearing different outfits, but still, just refer to them as Rick 1, Rick 2, etc. Champions do look to be in control, but what's Morty? Oh, Morty teasing us with the potential oh my God. Morty needs to help his partner / grandfather here instead of just letting it get the shit beaten out of him.
He's just fucking staring.
This is kind of true to character, though.
Yeah.
I can't do the voices like, oh, Rick. No, my voice isn't good that high. Yes, that is definitely me and Logan at the announcer's table.
Yeah, we're a little afraid to the action right now. I don't want to get mauled by the fucking Tiger.
We're still keeping our headsets on and being professional, though. Not running away like cowards like WWE announcers might. Finally, they get back in the ring. And why would Morty tag in Rick immediately after Rick just got the shit kicked out of him outside the ring? Not good strategy.
You gotta think inexperience.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As he's kind of new to wrestling.
Yeah, you gotta think new to combat in general.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Rock saying Rick is a hero. He got beaten up by two assholes and made a comeback and beat both of them down. He's just taking it to a real life fucking Tiger here. We crossed the 26-minute mark. The longest matchup of the evening. And with the tag team titles on the line, it doesn't really come as much of a surprise to me. Both these teams are willing to do anything for those titles.
He's right. How did he bulldog him going the opposite direction?
The Tiger just pinned Rick. There's still the chance. Joe Exotic in a real life fucking Tiger moved to 4-0.
As they retain and kind of the underdog story, Tiger story.
Oh, I see what you did there. Is that your cat, Logan? Is your cat celebrating this victory?
Yes.
Of the Tiger? Our first... Oh, wow, there's fireworks and shit, too. Well deserved. As we have to wait and see what the future holds for the tag team division, who will step up to the plate and challenge this seemingly unstoppable team next. And now we move on to our number one contenders match to determine who will challenge for the women's championship. That cat is going insane. Is that actually your cat, or is that something you're watching, Logan?
No.
Wait, what? It wasn't he?
The cat did meow. Now nobody's meowing.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, Charlotte Flair was in the qualifying match for the women's championship, a triple threat match against Sasha Banks and Bayley. Sasha won that match by pinning Bayley, so Charlotte technically hasn't been defeated yet. Rhea Ripley, on the other hand, did qualify, beating Asuka in the qualifying match, and Ripley was the last woman eliminated in that women's championship match at Mat Mania. So whoever wins this gets the title shot at May 26th at Mayhem. Quick check at the settings since I switched back from singles or tag to singles.
Yeah, Fire Pro's known for kind of sometimes resetting back.
Yeah, unfortunately. If Super Ness Rock says it's Charlotte versus Harley Quinn occurs, we riot.
Hey, it very well could happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all with Charlotte's track record, but in terms of determining the challenger, Charlotte, as I said, wasn't pinned or submitted in the qualifying match. She's one of the few women who have wrestled a match on this in the MWF and have not been defeated, as 5 women were defeated in the women's title match.
We won Alexa, we won Alexa.
All right. Alexa Bliss is on the roster. She hasn't competed yet, so maybe you'll see that next week. I would say odds are you will see that in the next week or two. Of course, the card for next week isn't finalized yet. No, we've been...
Burt Reynolds lives out his dream again.
Yeah. We've been announcing the full card for the following week at the end of every show, but going forward with these Mattitude broadcasts and with so much going on with all our champions having been crowned already, and since we don't have tournaments for the belts going on, not as much will be announced at the conclusion of the broadcast, but it will be announced well in advance of the following show. You just check out our Facebook page we'll at least give you a few days notice, let you know what you're going to be watching.
Definitely. Stay tuned on the social media platforms.
We have to take the results of each show into account when putting together the card for the following week. Of course, all the pay-per-view cards will be announced well in advance.
Charlotte looking pretty good.
I can say for sure that Harley Quinn, the women's champion, will be competing next week in a non-title match, although her opponent has not yet been determined.
Definitely an opportunity for whoever does challenge her to make a name for themselves.
Oh, absolutely. There's no bigger statement you can possibly make than stepping up to the plate and defeating the champion. Of course, with the way Harley Quinn has been faring, beating her is not going to be an easy task. Hasn't happened yet. Charlotte goes for a backslide, only a 1 count. Rhea Ripley not only fighting for a shot at the women's title, but fighting for the possibility of Logan pronouncing her name correctly.
It's never gonna happen. Rhea Ripley.
What do you have against saying Rhea?
I don't know. It might just be a southern thing.
When you eat too much barbecue, do you get diarrhea?
No.
Oh, she just went for the riptide, but Charlotte escaped.
Oh God, I'm dying.
I've caused Logan to choke. Oh. Charlotte Flair. That custom face and all, looking as horrifying as ever. Super Nesrox, I was just about to type that. I'm not sure if he was referring to the diarrhea comment or the face of Charlotte being horrifying.
I may start calling it diarrhea now just to troll people.
Oh, Charlotte with the ass-eating roll-up.
Oh man, only it can be jealous.
Oh my God, Ripley just hit go to sleep.
Shades of Phil Brooks.
And some like a Texas Cloverleaf, but Lion Tamer style.
A very scientific drop toe.
Charlotte to sit out powerbomb, but they're too close to the ropes. Rhea going for the riptide, and then Charlotte again escaping out the back. Charlotte with another roll up in the ropes. Charlotte wearing all gold here because she's hoping to get a shot at that gold.
Definitely. Look at the strength.
Yeah, Ripley just held her up. Oh, Ripley, it's like she heard you. She's posing and showing off those muscles. Going for another go to sleep, perhaps. Oh my God. CM Punk, of course, in our main event next. Oh my God, a running big boot from Rhea Ripley.
Ripley is damn bringing it.
Believe it or not. But Charlotte again with that sit-out powerbomb, and she's nowhere near the ropes this time. Almost a 3 count.
This is pretty hard hit.
Yeah, I'm not surprised based on their WrestleMania matchup.
Just less breath tonight.
As Shannon is microwaving her leftover Italian beef. She couldn't finish both sandwiches. I, on the other hand, finished both of mine. Oh, crossbody, but again in the ropes. Oh, what?
Oh, yucky, 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 yucky.
It's supposed to represent the person stealing their opponent's finisher, but I've never seen Charlotte do the move that Ripley just used. Charlotte, the Rude Awakening neckbreaker.
Rest in peace, Rick Rude.
Super Nets Rock saying there's a hotter crowd at this match. That is true.
Yeah.
As opposed to WrestleMania. Charlotte going for that sit-out powerbomb again. It almost finished her off last time. 2.9 once again.
It's got a little more mustard on it.
Northern Lights. Yeah, the fans would not enjoy seeing Charlotte win this match and go on to face Harley Quinn. They voiced their displeasure frequently for both Charlotte and Harley. I understand hating Charlotte. I don't know what the problem is with Harley.
I kind of want to see that matchup just to see what happens.
Yeah, it would be one hell of a match.
I think it's a dream match.
A nightmare for some of the fans, though. There's a
About
Ripley.
as nightmarish as Cody's neck tattoo.
Oh, not quite that bad. That's an all-American nightmare. Oh, and that's, again, the move that Ripley stole earlier that I've never seen Charlotte do, and now she does it. Northern Lights suplex. Rhea Ripley has done it. You don't have to worry about seeing Charlotte versus Harley Quinn. Rhea Ripley with the Northern Lights suplex has put away Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley challenges Harley Quinn at Mayhem.
I would say that the crowd is breathing a sigh of relief.
Yeah, the chat has erupted in yeses. Everybody thrilled about Charlotte losing. And with that, it's time for our main event. We very well could finish under 2 hours here.
Man, this is a big one. If Punk wants a title shot, he needs to come away with a victory, or at least be considered for a title shot.
Yeah, this is a big
keep
chance.
pace with Superman.
Punk 4-1, Captain Planet undefeated at 5-0. Of course, singles and tag team records are separate in our rankings, but
And New Jack still in the hunt despite the loss.
And New Jack only has the one loss. Hulk Hogan, 1 win and 1 loss, but Hogan is in here by virtue of his huge victory over Stone Cold Steve Austin and Matt Mania. As the menus continue to lag like an asshole. So one downside of Partscraft is apparently installing it causes this to happen. We got a custom face for Hogan too, by the way.
I told, before the match, I told CM Punk, try to finish this early so I can piss. A great analysis by Super Ness Rocks. He says, a lot to unpack here. Hogan is a guy who is 1-1. He needs to score a big win and looks impressive here to go to the next level. New Jack and Punk both need a win to get into the title picture solidly. And CP has a winning streak to preserve and could eliminate 2 challengers to his title with a win here tonight.
Absolutely, that's very well stated. There's a ton of variables here.
And you got to think, okay, if Captain Planet's team wins this, does that put Superman into the contender spot? I think the committee has a lot to think about after this match.
I'd say Superman is already near the top of the list in terms of contenders.
Oh, yeah.
At least based on record and the strength of his victories, decisively putting away everyone.
Does the committee go a multi-person match at Mayhem? There's a lot of options on the table.
I don't know. There might be a match to determine the challenger, or will they just name a challenger or more than one challenger, as you suggested? Perhaps next week we'll find out.
And another good thing mentioned by Super Ness Rocks, how well will Punk and New Jack work together? Both men need that win, not for their team, but for the individual man.
That is true. Both of them are looking to get a shot at the title, so that may cause some friction in who could go for the potential pinfall, assuming they were to win. You see, Punk also has a custom face and tattoos, looking much better than he did at Matt Mania. New CM Punk. It's like new Coke, but better.
A lot better.
With the Pepsi logos on his arms. Both arms, because apparently you can't do it for just one arm with the Partscraft.
Here we go. This is a big-time match.
Another fact we should mention in determining why Hulk Hogan is here, not only did he get that huge victory over Austin at Mania, in our very first show, the Coronavirus Cup, it was New Jack who defeated Hulk Hogan in the first round of the tournament. So Hogan is out here looking to redeem himself and avenge that loss.
Man, oh man. Captain Planet can beat you quick, though. You gotta be careful.
Daquan shouting his love for CM Punk. I'm pretty sure your CM Punk entrance at your wedding is what led to you and Daquan becoming Facebook friends after I showed it to him.
Ness mentions Punk and New Jack both want to be the one to beat Captain Planet. Both of them only have one loss on their records, and both are to the champion.
That's right. They both lost to Captain Planet. New Jack in the title match, CM Punk in the COVID Classic final.
Yes, it happened, Super Ness. It happened.
Punk, though, is the only man to beat Superman.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Might beat COVID.
Assuming Logan is okay with it, I can send that to you, Adrian. It was marked as friends only on your Facebook, so I had to use the screen recorder thing to record it to send it to Daquan.
Reddit completely blasted my video and told me that I would walk out on my wife like CM Punk walked out on WWE.
Well, it is kind of clever.
People were so butthurt about CM Punk that they blasted the shit out of me, so I had to mark it friends only.
Aww.
There were so many dislikes on YouTube too.
Well, fuck them. That's all I have to say about that. It was awesome.
Like, why should you care what CM Punk did? Like, it was basically just like WWE fanboys, basically the ones that were upset.
When you went back home after your wedding or to your hotel room or wherever you went that night, did you carry Dakota over the threshold in a fireman's carry and then deliver go to sleep as soon as you entered the bedroom?
I saw this coming, and yeah, I did. We finished off with the Anaconda device.
Oh my! Punk just coming with a hot tag, taking out Captain Planet and Hulk Hogan, reversing that abdominal stretch. Punk like a house of fire, much like Logan in the bedroom.
Give up. And we also know from social media, CM Punk does not care for Hulk Hogan. He thinks he's a shit human being.
It is true. A lot of people feel that way.
Do you remember a few years ago during the Stanley Cup when Punk called out Hogan for not knowing shit about the Tampa Bay Lightning?
I don't think I heard about that actually, but it doesn't surprise me.
He cut a Chicago Blackhawks promo on Hogan.
I saw Punk cut a promo on Bailey, the mascot from the Kings, when the Kings were playing the Blackhawks.
A long time rivalry there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Punk and Bailey.
Which is, I'm kind of torn on that because the Kings have always been my favorite team, and Punk's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But I do hate the Blackhawks.
It is all in good fun though.
Right. In a different world, I might have been a Blackhawks fan. I'm a Bulls and White Sox fan. Grew up in Central Illinois, but I didn't start watching hockey until after I moved to California. That was the one sport I was late getting into, and now it's my favorite. Before I ever watched hockey on a regular basis, I would tune into the Stanley Cup Finals despite not knowing much about the sport. And Logan, you'll be happy to know that I would always root against the Detroit Red Wings.
Which would probably make sense. You probably might have. Did you root for Chicago, like if they were in it at that time, or?
I only watched the finals, so they weren't in it at that time.
And at that point, it was probably annoying because you saw like the Red Wings in there like every year there for like the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, I didn't start watching on a regular basis till 2007. It was 2007, beginning of 2007-2008 season when I got into watching the Kings.
Right around when we played the Penguins back-to-back in the Cups.
Yeah. I never rooted for the Penguins in those series. I never ended up liking the Red Wings. I've seen the Red Wings play twice at Staples Center. Both times they beat the Kings.
And now we just suck.
Well, the Kings, although the Red Wings were the worst team this season, the Kings were not far behind. Even with a 7-game winning streak right there at the end, they were still 5th from the bottom, I believe.
Definitely in the hunt for the pick in the draft lottery. But anyway, back to the action here.
Kevin playing with a super kick, as everyone has been bored by me talking about my favorite hockey teams, or hockey team, and who I don't like. Captain Planet reversing the waist block. As the thunder is starting, Shannon pointed out it was going to rain, and then the thunder immediately followed her declaration.
I don't know why I looked outside after you said that. I'm literally a bunch of states away. That was kind of stupid.
Daquan saying Punk is right about Hogan. Yeah, I liked Hogan as a competitor, but I do not support his personal beliefs.
Yeah, I definitely respect everything he's in for the business.
I mean, I've always been able to separate those things, and at least when it comes to wrestling, I can still watch a Benoit match even though he murdered his family, and still enjoy the match. So, I guess wrestling's always been about a suspension of disbelief, so that disconnect is just naturally there. Punk taking it to Hogan, though, with this bulldog. But now, I'm not sure how I'll feel watching. I mean, the murdering the family was one thing, but I'm not sure I can forgive no-showing this episode of Mattitude when it comes to Chris Benoit. Adrian says, Benoit versus New Jack, 2 murderers collide. Good idea for a future matchup. Hogan and Captain Planet taking a page out of the Golden Lovers playbook. As Captain Planet almost pinned CM Punk again.
Man. He might have this number.
Backslider.
Is the sound off? No? I still hear the sound.
Yeah, the sound's definitely not off.
Yep. Maybe Twitch is just being weird again. Wait, no sound at all on either? What? I can hear it when I put on my Twitch.
Yeah, I got the stream running on my phone and I can hear everything fine.
Yeah, I can hear it, yeah.
Since you two are in the same house, I can only think that it was your internet connection or something related to that. Oh wait, never mind. You're muted on the video itself. Were you both watching on the same screen? Huh. Hogan go for the cover, but he's in the ropes.
It's actually, every time I see Brandy Katz, it throws me off because there's a girl at work named Brandy Krantz. So I swear, every time I see it, I think it's the girl from work.
New Jack slamming Hogan to approach the 20-minute mark. New Jack with a huge flying headbutt directly to Hogan's face. Just raining down fists.
Man, he wants to turn him into some 80% fat, 20% lean hamburger meat.
You got to think that the reason we've seen so many flying elbow drops off the top rope in this match, even though we haven't, or in this show, even though we haven't seen it in this match, is a tribute to Brandy, knowing that Brandy Savage is watching. Brandy Savage is my nickname for her when we play Phantasy Star Online 2. Brandy, of course, famous for her love of swearing and her hatred for wearing pants. CM Punk has just defeated the World Heavyweight Champion, Captain Planet. Captain Planet has taken his first pinfall loss, albeit not in a singles match. CM Punk has defeated Captain Planet. You got to think that all but guarantees that Punk will challenge for the world title. You don't know if it'll be a one-on-one match.
Because you got to think of it like this. We had Punk beat Superman a few weeks ago in the tourney. And his only loss was to Captain Planet, and he's kind of avenged it.
Yeah. You got. I can't make any official statement, but I got to say that it looks extremely likely that Punk, if he doesn't get a title shot based off that victory, he will be in any potential #1 contenders match that determines the title challenger.
New Jack didn't get the cover, but he was on the winning team.
Yeah, you got to give him credit there.
Decisions have to be made. It's going to be tough.
Oh my God, Punk making everybody happy here in the audience, and of course Logan on commentary.
Best in the world.
He was definitely the best tonight and beat the world champion, so hard to argue with that.
You know what? You might be right, Super Ness. He says he doesn't see New Jack pinning Captain Planet.
Definitely not based on the outcome of the pay-per-view match they just had last week.
And it was New Jack's home court advantage in a way, you would say, because it was a exploding death match, even though we didn't see the explosion.
And New Jack picked the stipulation, and it didn't pay off for him.
So, you know, if I weigh the options personally, I think it's between Punk and Superman, but we don't know. It's up to the committee when they decide these cards, who's #1 contender. We'll have to see what they say.
Yeah, and Punk defeated Superman at the COVID Classic, so you got to take that into account as well. He does own a victory in their only head-to-head matchup so far. So there's a lot to be decided. We will more than likely provide you with the answers to the questions that you have next week on the following edition of MWF Mattitude. As Logan said, a lot has to be determined. Stay tuned. Facebook.com/WatchMWF. There may be updates between now and next Thursday, but at the very latest, we will bring you all the latest updates regarding title shots and any future developments. Same Matt time, same Matt channel. Thanks everybody for joining us. Sayonara?
I don't know what.
I'll just leave it at that. Good night, folks.